I want to welcome you to the magical world of Tunisian collaborative painting, which you have just experienced. Tunisian collaborative painting celebrates the miracle of being alive, and it shows us what can happen when we forget our differences and become creative together. I am David Black, an American artist, and a few months ago, I received a phone call from an artist and teacher, Luke Palmer. Luke had seen me conducting Tunisian collaborative painting sessions on the internet, and he told me he wanted to introduce this new art form in England. Well, he has just done that, and I don't know how. I call it Luke's magic. By way of background, in 2008, the American ambassador to Tunisia, Bob Godek, invited me to Tunis for a reception for my paintings, which were hanging in his residence under the Art and Embassies program of the U.S. State Department. Ambassador Godek also introduced me to a group of Tunisian artists who were practicing this new art form. I do not speak Arabic, and the Tunisian artists did not speak English. So we hugged each other. The awesome power of art had transcended all barriers of culture, religion, and politics, and had become our common language. The rules for Tunisian collaborative painting are simple. The painting is created in silence. Anyone can paint on the canvas at any time, and anyone can paint over anyone else's work. One artist is designated an arbitrator in the event of a dispute. When any of the artists think the painting is finished, he raises his hand and a vote is taken. A majority must decide if the painting is finished. Another artist is chosen to begin the painting, and I was given that honor. After several hours, I looked at the painting, and I could not believe my eyes. It looked like the work of a single artist. Half a world away, I had stumbled on a new concept for creating art. A concept simple yet profound, mysterious but obvious. A concept that celebrates the oneness of all human beings and the wonder of the creative process. One of the Tunisian artists had a commanding presence. He was Heshmi Gouacham, and he told me he created Tunisian collaborative painting in 1988 when Zine El Abidine Ben Ali became dictator of Tunisia. Freely expressing yourself in Ben Ali's Tunisia was dangerous, said Heshmi. He formed groups called brigades to intervention plastique. The brigades enabled artists to leave their professional loneliness and work in the same space and on the same canvas, said Heshmi. He told me they created ties built on pleasure, excitement, struggle, jealousy, life, and love and death, as in every creative act. Together, they produced paintings, said Heshmi, that mixed the best parts of themselves with the best parts of the other artists. One painting represented the individuality of all. In 2009, I received an invitation from Heshmi to return to Tunis for the exhibition of the paintings I had created with the other artists. Ambassador Godek gave a dinner. The guests included Tunisian actors, musicians, artists, and writers. At the dinner, Ambassador Godek proposed a toast: to build bridges between cultures and people is the essential element in the strengthening of international relations. Art is a language that needs no translation. I invited the Tunisian artists to come to America to teach the new painting technique, but the dictator, Ben Ali, confiscated their passports and would not let them leave the country. Heshmi told me to go ahead without him. Then I was invited to teach Tunisian collaborative painting at the Art Students League in New York City. Over a period of 5 days, 125 artists from 30 countries created 26 paintings, and each one of them ended up looking like the work of a single artist. The word most used by the artists to describe their experience was that it made them feel liberated. A month after my workshops at the Art Students League, a 26-year-old Tunisian, Mohamed Bouazi, was selling fruit to feed his family. Ben Ali's police took his fruit away and beat him up. Then Bouazi poured paint thinner on himself and lit a match. Word of his fiery death spread quickly, and Tunisians, including my artist friends, risked their lives demonstrating in the streets. The Jasmine Revolution ended a month later, on January 10th, 2011, when Zain al-Abidine Ben Ali, the ruler of Tunisia for 23 years, fled the country. 3 weeks later, I received a phone call from Heshmi telling me the new government of Tunisia had returned the artists' passports. In November of 2011, I went to Kennedy Airport to pick up my Tunisian friends. It had been 3 years since my invitation to come to America. When I caught sight of them, I felt a lump in my throat. The participation of the Tunisian artists in Tunisian collaborative painting in America generated worldwide interest. Tunisian collaborative painting is of interest to artists of all ages. I have conducted workshops in middle schools, high schools, colleges, and art academies, and in Paris at the Université de Paris. I have also conducted sessions with aspiring artists who have never painted. On October 9th, 2015, the Nobel Peace Prize for 2015 was awarded to Tunisia because it is the only Arab country to have had a successful revolution. It is exciting and very moving for me to have Tunisian collaborative painting happening in England, in the UK. My special thanks to all of the artists who have participated, and thanks to all of you who are here today And from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Mook.